And there's another warning from the White House today, this one with regard to the swine flu summit yesterday. We are expecting, according to the White House, a big surge in swine flu this fall, otherwise known as H1N1 flu. The White House is getting ready, and in its arsenal, 100 million vaccine doses that are expected to be ready by October. President Obama, who is in Italy right now for the G8 summit, weighed in by phone to the swine flu summit that was held in Maryland.
The potential for a significant outbreak in the fall is looming. We want to make sure that we are not promoting panic, but we are promoting vigilance and preparation.
Dr. Amy Ray is an infectious disease physician at University Hospital's Case Medical Center. Dr. Ray, thanks for being with us today.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
You bet. What I've been saying all along is that I think people get it. I think people are concerned, but I think there is a phenomenal amount right now of public information fatigue. People are mad at the press for scaring them. They don't see many people dying, and I worry that when the fall comes, people are going to go,
You know, I do understand those concerns, but I think this level of preparedness is not only appropriate, but very wise. And the reason I believe that to be the case is this flu virus is still circulating within our communities. Now, the infection rate has decreased, but nonetheless, in the middle of summer, we're having summer camps with influenza outbreaks. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to ask you, the virus is now everywhere. So there's a part of me that doesn't quite get why we're closing down summer camps and threatening to close down schools, and Buenos Aires today closed down its banks. I mean, the virus is out. The horse is out of the barn. Why are we still closing things down?
While the virus is widespread, the reason that we're closing things down is because those of us in practice understand how tricky influenza virus can be. It can become drug resistant, and you may have noted there were 3 reports of drug resistant H1N1 that came from Denmark, from Japan, and from Hong Kong, just reported yesterday. So drug resistance is a fear. I agree that while the disease severity has not been high, the potential is there, particularly looking at waves of influenza spread.
Dr. Ray, I was interested yesterday that not only was Homeland Security involved, but the Department of Education, and I'm old enough to remember what it was like to be lined up in my school cafeteria and told to stick out my tongue, and boom, I was inoculated against polio. Do you see a day in this country when school-age children will be, a real point of entry and going to school will be, get your vaccine or you can't come?
I do see that day, and I think that certainly this fall, if the H1N1 vaccine proves to be clinically efficacious, meaning that it protects from the disease, school-age children will be the first in line, as will pregnant women and healthcare workers.
That brings up another question then. In some parts of the country, school starts in 6 weeks. The government has said the vaccine will be here in October. That's a huge gap of time.
That's a huge gap of time, and as you are well aware, in the spring, many school closings did occur. So I think the message is that influenza is primarily a community disease, and therefore the administration is quite wise in giving the public this degree of information and tapping into the energy sources of the public.
Well, it's going to be fascinating if we have pictures of children lining up in their school cafeterias or with the school nurses roaming around and making sure the kids get inoculated. Dr. Amy Ray, thanks for being with us today. And a reminder that, frankly, swine flu, H1N1 flu, is here. It is here. It is here. It's not going away, folks. It's here in the summer. It's going to uptick, I suspect, in the fall.